Welcome on back. It's now 6:45, and this week the House of Representatives advanced its version of the Pentagon's budget, as well as beginning the work on what lawmakers are calling Reconciliation 3.0. This bill would give tens of billions of additional dollars to go toward the war with Iran. So let's go live to Scripps News Group Chief Washington Correspondent Joe St. George. And Joe, how much has this war cost so far, and what's going to happen if the Pentagon budget doesn't pass?
$37.5 billion is what Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said the conflict has cost the American taxpayer. You divide it by 5 months, give or take how long this conflict's gone on, averaging close to $8 billion a month, with major questions as to where this goes from here. The NDAA, and for military families in southern Colorado, you're well familiar with this. This is the big annual defense bill. It sets everything in terms of pay raises for troops, what facilities could get an upgrade. It traditionally passes in a bipartisan way, but we saw a lot of no votes yesterday in the House because Democrats believe this is one of their last chances to really stand up to the Trump administration to get clarity on when this conflict in the Middle East may be ending. The Trump administration did not come to Congress and ask for permission for the war with Iran, say X, Y, or Z, but they need to come to Congress for money to offset what this war has cost the military. And Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has said that if Congress doesn't provide the funds, there will be consequences. Training programs is something that the Secretary mentioned that could possibly face reductions. There's really two things we're tracking that will impact military families in southern Colorado. You have the National Defense Authorization Act vote. You also have this Reconciliation 3.0, which would give $70 billion plus to the military and intelligence communities, again to offset the war in the Middle East. One thing should be clear, though. Even though the House did this yesterday, this doesn't mean this is on President Trump's desk by the end of the week. The Senate has issues with what the House is doing. We're expecting changes. I think all of this comes to a head in the month of September. So we'll be watching the funding fight. And one quick note: I mean, you may wonder, okay, wait, is it the Department of War? Is it the Department of Defense? President Trump calls the Department of War. The reason why it's still called the Department of Defense by many, including many journalism organizations, is Congress hasn't officially changed the name yet. It's still the Department of Defense. But this defense legislation would officially change the name for the first time to the Department of War. So a little interesting nugget buried in this massive piece of legislation that will follow in the weeks to come.
Some great clarification for a lot of folks who didn't know that. Thank you so much. That was Joe St. George live in D.C.